Well, my name's Dr. Amanda Matravers. I'm a senior lecturer in criminology at Royal Holloway, University of London. We have two new online programs. One of them is a Master's in Criminology and Criminal Justice, and the other is a Master's in Psychology Law. So the programs share some core modules. Obviously, there are some aspects of criminology and psychology that are similar. So our students will follow some modules that are the same, but the programs do diverge. So what we're looking for and what we have created is kind of the best of both worlds. So we have some general grounding for people, but at the same time, we know that students are looking for specialization. So our psychology law students will go on to do a module that looks at managing and helping young people who come into contact with the criminal justice system, and our criminology and criminal justice students will do a course looking at global issues in criminology. And one of the core differences between the two programs comes when the students are engaged in their individual projects. So these are projects that they choose themselves and work on, and will choose a specialization or a topic that they want to follow up, and they'll be supported in that by module leaders and supervisors from Royal Holloway. So we're looking to provide a criminological, psychological background for them. At the same time, we know that these are applied topics. We want to provide what people need to move on in a career, take on a new challenge, or possibly to go on to another higher degree such as a PhD. I think we all realise how many people are affected by crime, both as offenders, families of offenders, and as victims as well. So we want to put the really skilled people out there who are going to make the right decisions, make the right calls, whether they are managing offenders as probation officers, whether they are looking after young people as chartered psychologists in the system. So what do our master's students go on to do? Well, our on-campus students go into a range of different areas. Some of them follow fairly traditional careers in policing or probation or in the courts. We have students who go on to work in non-profit organisations. Some of them work for charities, helping younger offenders, adult offenders in various advising roles. So we're expecting the same spectrum of potential employment for our own distance learning students on these new programs. So what makes these programs different? Well, they're not different for us here at Royal Holloway in the sense that they reflect the quality we bring to all of our teaching. But here we have adapted that teaching, having had to learn the hard way, like many people, during the lockdown, to make our delivery relevant to people who need a flexible online education. So these programs are aimed at people who already have substantial family and work commitments, who want to work at their own pace, and who want to be on a program that does take a global perspective and looks at these complex fields with a sense of the need to bring equality and diversity into our work as practitioners, academics and professionals sort of post-education.